Alright guys, it is Friday. I'm getting the last components for my lift, hopefully putting it on this weekend, and I just want to show you to this iconic spot that I'm about to go to because I need to pick up some parts. So really pumped, heard a lot about this place, and I'm ready to go in and check things out, pick up the last couple things that I need. Check it out guys, Slee Off-Road. Pretty cool. I love the colors of this building, by the way. Alright, really cool place. Picked up some parts. I don't want to talk how much this box right here is now worth, but I ended up picking up the camber correction plates. I think they're caster correction plates. I'm sorry, I should know that stuff. But I got the plates. I got some extended brake lines, which are stainless steel braided, which is cool. And then I got rear extended bump stop and front sway bar extension. So that's what I ended up picking up. Hopefully get this 3-inch lift on and good to go. Hopefully it won't be too crazy. He did mention I might have some driveline vibrations, which I've been told before by a couple other people as well. We'll see how bad that is, and we'll see if I need a new front drive shaft or not, or what we end up doing to work with that. But anyways, we'll get this all installed first and kind of just see how everything plays out. So it's super rainy out here. You probably can't tell. You can't even see the mountains right now. But we'll see how this all plays out for getting this all installed. Okay, Saturday the 22nd, I'm ready to get started on this lift. And as you see, it will not stop raining on me. My garage space is kind of limited now. I wanted to try and get this done, maybe in the driveway. It might stop raining for a couple hours soon, so maybe I'll be able to get this done. But in the meantime, I want to do some preliminary measurements and also show you what the wheels look like at full lock and let you know what they look like as far as rubbing and what I've seen so far, running it at stock height. The springs are probably saggy, the shocks are probably blown, so that's just kind of what I'm working with here. So let's take a look. So up front, we're sitting right at about, I'd say 37 inches up here. And then at full wheel lock, I have about an inch of space back here, maybe a little less. And then on the inside, I'm not getting any rubbing over there, which is actually pretty nice. So that's what this side looks like. This is the driver's side. And then the passenger side, I cleared all that out, so again, it's all clean up there. Nothing going on back here, and everything good up front as well. And some people had asked about my front bumper. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to trim it right there and just give it a cleaner look and a little bit more clearance. So that was the front right at 37, and then the back. The back is right around 36, maybe 35 and 3/4. That's where we're sitting back there. And then overall, a pretty decent level look. I got a bunch of tools and stuff in the back. The back starts to sag a lot when I have anything back there, just because I think everything's blown. I do hit here every now and then on a big bump, but only at full lock, and when I hit a big bump do I experience any rubbing so far. You can see the little black mark, but nothing crazy enough to hurt the tires. Luckily it's flat in here. So that's where we're at. Hopefully get started on this lift soon. See the sun trying to peek out. It's kind of cold too. Damn Colorado. I think it's supposed to get like 10 inches of snow here. But anyways, that's the setup so far. Hopefully starting with the back and getting onto the front. I'll show you what we're installing in a second. So I'm probably just going to turn this into a before the lift video and show you the components that I got, and then just kind of give you a heads up on what we're going to be working with and what we're going to be installing. That way it's not super long, and I can kind of precursor the lift itself. So let me show you what I'm putting in. Coil wise, I went with the OME coils. The rears are getting 863 heavy coils, and the fronts are getting 850J coils. So it's supposed to be a 3.5-inch lift up front. Sorry. 3.5-inch lift up front, 2.5 inch the back. Hopefully that keeps things level and gives me a heavy coil in the back. I didn't want to do J's up front and back, because then you have to do a spacer up front and then you lift it way higher than I wanted it to be. I just wanted to do max 3.5-inch lift. So from there, went ahead and got the Fox shocks. I love Fox. I think they're way more comfortable. I did those specifically for Shae just because in the passenger side I don't want her rocking around, and the Fox shocks are much more comfortable ride. Got the extended brake line, stainless steel from SLE. So these parts SLE recommended for the lift that I was installing. This is what they recommended and told me I needed to get. Everything else would be optional until I needed it, basically. So this is just the basics to get me started. So again, I got the extended brake lines. I got the caster plate kit for up front, so I'm gonna have to install those. They recommended, obviously, well they said I didn't need these, but since I'm running 35s, I did want these. Usually you don't need these with the 3-inch, 3.5 inch, or 2.5 inch in the back. But again, I'm running 35, so I did want to get the bump stops. Also, they said I needed the front sway bar drop blocks, which I assumed I needed. He said I didn't need the rear sway bar drop blocks because of only doing 2.5 in the back. And he also said I didn't need, well no, I'm doing my own front bump stop kit myself. So I use hockey pucks, they work perfectly and great, and that's what I use. So there you go. That's everything that I'm installing on this setup. I'm excited to see about it. There's reasons I went with this whole setup, just for comfort and the height I wanted. And I'm really excited to install it all. So as soon as it stops raining out there, hopefully we'll get this all in. If you got any questions about this lift, let me know. I'll answer what I can, and I'll tell you exactly why I got this set up here. So if you're new, thanks for following along, subscribing. I'm working on a 1993 FJ80 Land Cruiser that I picked up a couple months ago. I've only been doing maintenance to it just to kind of get it over here. It's been doing phenomenal. Finally getting some stuff ready for it to go off-roading. So really excited to see how this rig does, and I've only heard good things about them. So ready to get out there, ready to get this installed, and thanks for following along.